Hello folks, I'm the Red Red. This is Crusader Kings 3, and last we left off, our leader here, Okada Kagafumi, was contemplating going to this tournament. The handsome leader Okada Kagafumi of the Arrows of Yamato. I'm organizing a grand tournament. Yeah, we're gonna go visit this grand tournament. We're going to be in time for it. I'm going to switch us back to scouting for talent. A willing follower here who will join us as a camp to be an average master at arms. Camp followers, masters of arms, we have good choices here. And you're not a fighter, you're useless to us. Here we are, the tournament. I've arrived at the site of the tournament here in Otirion. Although not all the revelers have arrived yet, throngs of people wander through the colorful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. Can't wait for it to start. Yeah, we are guaranteed to qualify in this archery tournament. It's about a month, maybe a bit more. I didn't actually mean to click on that. Like, I was just trying to figure out what it was an option. Oh, I don't remember this UI being like this. Well, I can't drag things around and move things. What are you doing here? Apparently blurts out as drink arrives. Kitosune, you don't actually like us. Why not? I guess just because you don't have a reason to like us? Everyone else in our camp seems to more or less love us. Why do they do so? Oh, you're not in our camp. You're just another Japanese man who is out here around. Shut up, you hopeless drunk. I don't know what you're doing out here, but artisan quarters. Browsing the wares on displays in Taylor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package. Okay. I don't know why we would do that. I mean, I guess it makes more sense if you're in the region normally. I want an Okada crest. Can you do that? Here's the design. Let's give it to you and see what you can do with it. The village... Let's check the tent camp. Prepare for my upcoming match. I spot Miko hailing me by waving a handkerchief around, offering me her favor. Feel fortunate to have earned her support and affection. Our second in command in our personal physician. We can gain the favor of a lady. Honestly, I have a match to focus on. You're doing odd things like adopting the culture of these people. And here we are, the contest begins. It is time to show the world my skill. I've vowed... Oh, and one of our champions. Well, Miko has gained 10 experience as a novice physician. Anyways, I vowed to myself I would win a contest in this tournament, the only contest they're having, and I can't help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of the archery competition. Sure, my opponents would do the same if they only had the idea. Who knows, maybe they do. No, this is no way to win. Also, we're not good at it, so we're probably going to get found out. Well, 50-50, but... It's probable enough that there's no reason to do it. Banners flutter and roil as I step up to take my shot, battered by the wind. Dust swirls past me as I knock an arrow to the bow, a sour wind making my eyes water. I wait for it to subside. I continue waiting. I don't think it's going to stop. Increases slightly. We gain experience as hosted Luda. Or this leader's could get reduced. And this is... Oh, this is moderate increase. So maybe if I shoot across the wind. It's the thing that'll give us the best chance. I flex the bowstring a few times, limbering up and take a deep breath. Mustering all my control, I draw the bow into the air, slowly lowering in line with the target. As soon as the arrow leaves my fingertips, I intuitively feel the shot is a good one. Moments later, satisfied ping confirms I've hit the target nail on the head. Still. One with my bow. Dust begins to draw in slowly but steadily as the competition continues. Competition begins to draw to a close. With the wind, this trajectory should suffice. One last knot. Oh! Trumpet sounds, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble, the contest is over, and the moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, booming voice out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, we have our final three. In third place, the gutsy Goyer, literally one of our men. Coming in close second, Kojata, another wanderer. That, of course, leaves our leader, Kagafumi. I knew I could win, proving my worthiness beyond doubt. I won. I actually won. We get a prize brooch. Fulfilled my goal of winning the contest. Look forward to the next one. Gain prestige, gold, merry men for 5 years. And a lifestyle perk. Camp scientists. And let's continue along here. Souvenirs aplenty. We, monthly prestige is 0.2. What's the prize brooch give us? Minimal prestige and some spouse opinion. It's actually worth very little. We could hunt some criminals here real quick. Take a small group with us. We didn't pick things to do. This woman is Bratomila the Mad. Have at the hag. I think this would work just like it does in the legends. Maggot, you think you can what is this from? Strike, parry, or post. I shall show you how I couch a spear. There we are. Just go and stab this woman to death. Pretty easy. And we've learned the language of Italian Vulgar, which actually means that... Where was it? Lydia. Let's try to romance you? Let us impress her by winning a sparring match. I dedicate this victory to you, Lydia. Bringing you honor is my only desire. My songbird is speechless, but clearly flattered. What else would why else would she be smiling thusly? I'm going to also say, let's check in on our children here. You are a charming little child, and yeah, we're gonna focus you on intrigue. You've already selected that. And Sadayoshi here is rowdy. Let's make him a martial expert. Our youngest is not yet a year old. She has time. We have the ability to request some things here, but nothing I particularly care for. I don't want to do another... Oh, you want us to just take this to the king up here. Let's scout for talent and make haste. And then on the path back, let's visit the kingdom down here. We're going to Moravia. We also want to visit Bavaria. Let's head out. Just bring in an artifact. A ring, a prized ring. Head back to my camp. A willing follower here. You want to become a master of arms. You're actually pretty decent. You're shrewd. We'll pay you in food and clothes. The edge of the camp. My path back from my pavilion takes me close to the camp's edge, where the shouts and screams of children at play draw my attention. My daughter, Tomoko, is leading several children in a mock cavalry charge across an even patch of ground, battering small sticks and branches at imaginary foes as they send an illusionary foe skittering away in fear. After a moment, Tomoko catches sight of me. The girl beams in my direction, clearly hovering between taking her playmates back towards camp or pushing a little further into the wilds. Stay within sight. I would like you not to get eaten by bears. We can actually just travel. Well, hold on. Let's visit this tribal holding. Story. Let's have a few good points. Oh my, who is that? Katoslava. Actually a comely woman. Vengeful, honest. She's 46. I don't remember the age where you stop having children. I think they made it so it's no longer just this hard cutoff at 45. But, I want to buy you a cup of wine. And there's a hooded figure here. A loyal man. Gallows bait, sure, but loyal. And sure, paranoid, craven, patient. Honestly, I could use a man of your skill. Trying to get him for free is pointless if we want him. Well, it's very unlikely. So, and he's very cheap. So it's not a question of whether or not we should. Elderly, have plenty of learned people, and you're unskilled. Stewardship a little bit, but not enough for me to care. Let us head down here with our whole camp. And we have another stewardship perk here. We're trying to become an architect. Resetting perks costs... It's all perks, yeah. There's just a bunch of... Not what I meant to click on. Settle the boundary dispute here. Let me inspect this map of yours. And then let's head on to Venice. Gaspar here, Croatian man, pickpocketed us. He's brave, ambitious, arrogant. He's an intricate web weaver, but he has no severe personality traits like sadistic or paranoid or anything like that. He's not much of a fighter. Sure. You want to join us? Who are you? All the way over here. Involved in this war like this. Asking us here in Venice to join his war. I don't think so. Well, hold on. Yeah, we have a couple of really high-paying things. You're just not going... Like, I'm sorry, but you're just not going to pay us enough. There's just no way I see you paying us as much as we would possibly want for this. We have a couple of artifacts, a trinket. No, it was just something we're transporting. Let's instruct these knights. Let me see these men that you want us to instruct. You should become reckless. You follow my moves, and you should do the same. Which gives us a hook on the Serene Doge. Then let's escort this emissary. You will take them wherever you need to go. Yeah. King Louis? Right back. He, Matsuko. Born on the sea. Another daughter. Yeah, we took that ring, or it was the crown to the Serene Doge from Louis, and now we're headed right back. Funnily enough. Should head back to my camp. And we should upgrade our camp again. Let's upgrade it with the horse archer captain. And yeah, we're already building something, so we can't build another thing. Let's finish that. And then you want us to escort an emissary where? No. Wait, what? Like, literally just out to sea? Or... no. I don't know why you're pointing here when you want us to go to the Sultanate. It's a little odd, but we're not going that far out of our way for such a low-paying contract. I think we're going to... what is this mountain range? It's the Swiss Alps, right? Switzerland's here-ish. Yeah, we're gonna cross the Alps. Let's first visit the city one more time, or I never actually stopped in the city, did I? It's fine. We're gonna travel right here and visit this city. Find craftsmen, weapons, armor, necklace. None of these stick out. We should mingle with the locals. Wouldn't mind hearing a story or two. Sophia here is a sadist anyways. You're... Gregarious, trusting, lustful, you're a schemer. No. I'm done here. Oh, we've got an artifact delivery. I don't want this contract. Let's head all the way to the capital of West Francia, county of the Isle de France. There's this... yeah, this county is basically the only thing that's struggling here. Though, maybe we don't go this way at all. And instead visit... well, we haven't actually visited any of the temples here. I want you to avoid those counties. And militarily, we can create another group of mounted samurai. Although I'm wondering if that's the best thing to create. A French festival. Winter Semeur de Noisa. I noticed jolly attitude and festival looking I noticed the jolly attitude and festive looking decorations around the city. Before we know it, my whole entourage got caught up in the festivities ourselves. Such a friendly place, don't you think? Matsuko asked. At 0 years old. The two of us dance together among the crowd. I hear a loud cheer from everyone. Yeah. We can... Yamato French culture acceptance. I'm going to say the mounted samurai. We're going to increase these, and we're going to refill via gold. Our camp has landed here. We've got... You want us to tutor your child? Let me just... Before we do that, let's visit the Battle of Tours. Just interested in seeing this location. A martial perk. Chivalric dominance. And this child here, Arengard, she's, you know, she's actually the exact same age, more or less, within a year of our own eldest daughter. Arengard gave me a curious yet expected look as we meet up for our first session. The gallows crowd is just breaking up, their thirst for blood satisfied as I spot a handful of opportunities to teach Arengard more about the grace of social interaction. We don't actually speak any kind of French. I mean, maybe she would, you know, have some kind of Italian vulgar. Oh, it's your granddaughter, not even your daughter. I wish the NPCs learned a few more languages here and there. That'd be interesting. When I turn around, the girl stopped dead in her tracks, intently inspecting an arm-sized stick she found on the ground, thoroughly unresponsive to my calls. Little rascallion, did you know that? So, we had a little crash there. This game seems to be unstable while recording. Like, I've never used to have any stability issues, but since I've been recording, I've had quite a few crashes. This is... I mean, it's just... like, it just seems like it's the... Oh, rascal, did you know that? There we go. Successful tutoring. It just seems to be a little more unstable while we're recording, which is... It's fine. I just need to, you know, saved often. And did you know that your training went well? So we can make a request of Prince Carloman here, but he has nothing he can really offer us. So I'm gonna say, let's escort this emissary. You want us to go to the King of Brittany. We'll travel like that, and then we'll come back to our camp. We are camped. Let me double check. A quick study. It seems our time in Turin has proven beneficial for my daughter Tomoko. She learned along with that granddaughter of the King of West Francia. Something about the local culture simply fascinates her, so much so that in our brief time she's managed to pick up passable Diole Vogue, an achievement that the lass is trumpeting to the high heavens by speaking around camp constantly, even dropping little words and phrases in conversation with her lessons. Smug behavior, to be sure, but perhaps with good cause. Maybe she could teach me too. There we go. Let us... we visit the capital of Brittany, and we're coming back. We can do some provisions here. Grab something with our snares, grab plenty of things. And then County de Al of the Isle de France. on Thraio here, the impressive defensive structure at the peak of Horizon Forest is quite something. As I wander along the outer perimeter, I notice a peculiar person in the distance. I mean, we could delay ourselves for a 50-50 chance of a learning. Yeah, I'm happy to pick up a point of learning for a couple of weeks worth of work. And I just want to double check. It is, yeah. Here we are in West Francia, or the capital of West Francia, as I should say. We've been in West Francia for a while. A story or two. So a wit gets us diplomacy. Yeah. Story had a few good points. Oh my, who is that? Why don't I buy you another mug of violet sharab? If I asked you to convert, you're a Muslim up here. Let me see who's up for recruitment. I don't see much use of you, nor you, nor except for the fact that you're a zealot, and we're now having to consider what our long-term goals are going to be in terms of managing our future kingdom. We should look for some able bodies in garrison. You're wheezing. You're homely, but a whole body. You're a witch. Oh, you're also 75. Bond. If I asked you to convert, you would be as good as our current Master of Arms. And honestly, I like your personality better. I like you being honest rather than deceitful. You have a better military mind. So what is Master of Arms based on then? I wonder. You're a hunter, you're an overseer, athletic. You're a decent fighter. And even if you gain some penalties, you'll remain decent. You only want a handful of gold for it, too. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here to appoint one of our wives as the camp priest. We're not doing this in any particularly organized fashion, but I would like to encourage people. There would be a 1% chance. I'm not even gonna do it. 0%. These are zealous. Done here. Back to the camp it is. And I think we're done on the mainland. Let us come here to the Earldom of Hampshire. And we can stop scouting for talent. Our goal is going to be with a private to move with a private army. You agree? Oh wow! Almost all agrees. That's great. Religion. Not Shinto. Wait, why do we have a child as a guest here with us? How did this child end up with us? No, but really, how... Sometimes I just don't know how things end up. If I was to dismiss you... It would piss everyone off. I mean, like, I want to give you back to your parents, who are, like, way back here. Okay, well... every parent's duty. And it won't just toss me? Queries my daughter, Tomoko, trying and failing to keep the quaver from her voice. Glanced out at the small pony she sits on. The easiest, most placid learner mount I could find in the entire camp. Okay. Then I'll just kick her into a trot and... Yeah, master the horse or it will toss you. Get you some confidence. Let's, let us just come down this list here real quick. Just ask everyone if they'd be willing to commit to respecting the spirits in the same way we do. Oh, guilt sap. Someone else is wearing the same headdress as you. Goya here. You're both, Khitan. Serbians, right? No, you're just roughly from the same region. In any case, we're gonna visit the castle here. Well, let's have a look at Winchester Castle. Visit the local training grounds. You'd be average. You, actually, Alfric, when you're a zealot and faithful blade, so like a lot of your bonus, but you're, you know, what do we think of Catholicism? We consider them hostile, they consider us evil. I mean, they consider... Look, perhaps we should flip that. they consider us evil, so we consider them hostile. But you'll still work for us, Ulfric. Now let's go to the local tavern and pay to learn some stories. Let's see who's up for recruitment here. You look a little older than you are because of the albinism. You're brave. Diligent, callous. I think if we go to our followers at this point and we sort Bao Zong is younger than you. He's the only man that has, or the only person that has comparable, that has better, you're close in a novice position. And you're 48 while she is, or he's 40 while she's 48. So I did remember it. I was checking, but I did actually remember literally saying it. So I don't think we need you. Got an artifact delivery here to this Jarl. I don't really want this contract. It's just... maybe just a touch out of the way. What about this one? You want us to escort an emissary to basically the same location. Oh, my camp can travel. I guess if we're gonna do one... oh, no, you wanted us to... oh, because he was up here because he's captured, but his actual territory is here. That's perfect. This is actually more or less the direction we want to go. Why don't we visit the Ofa's Dike here while we're passing along. What's this? The Walls of York? And then this is Hadrian's Wall. We visited Stonehenge. And the Forest of Dean mining settlement. And a length of Ofa's Dike. Ah, Lydia. We went and had a whole little camp here. I'm coming for you, my love. She screams. And one sweet kiss, all I crave. We are going to go ahead and I mean, we have slot for 2 more wives. Maybe not. We're just going to be a little bit of a horn dog with her. There we are. A bit of gold. And, oh, you want us to escort an emissary and are willing to pay a couple hundred gold. You want us to go to the Jarl. Take this woman here. Why are you... I don't know. Yeah, Thorin shall travel safely and swiftly. We can visit a bit more. I'm going to go ahead and say on the way there, let's visit this part, and then on the way back, let's visit this part. And on the way back, not this. First, let's visit the walls of York. Just explore all these lengths of structure and building. Make a request. For provision. And I guess let's make the crossing. We want to... Yeah. Despite it being a little dangerous, let's arrive in Dublin. And here we are. You want us to escort someone, and will pay us to take someone to this Jarl here. This young man. He's the same age as we were when we went on our journey, when we started our journey. Maybe just half a year older. Wait, hold on. Hold on. You're Norse. I didn't realize that. If we switch to religion overview, oh, but you're part of, yeah, you're part of the Stugger. So that makes sense. Yeah, we'll travel safely. We're not going to take our camp. Learning from example. Tomoko is the age where a child absorbs anything and everything around her. Though present circumstances prevent me from giving her the finest of educations, the young lass seems no less eager to learn. Instead of the tutors and books that someone of a more fixed wealth might feel entitled to, she roams the camp. We did already, yeah, we made sure you're on intrigue focus. Stewardship and learning, martial stewardship and learning, stewardship, diplomacy and martial. I mean, I'll say learn from our armorer here. Life in the saddle completed. I don't think we're going to build anything more here, because we're going to lose access to our camp once we settle down. And we are going to settle down. We're going to pick up this learning perk here. Take custom where it comes. We have built our men-at-arms units. We can't get any more. We have visit travel holding. Anyone? Yeah, you're all Assatean Norse people here, actually. And maybe the Elder has something for us? other... I mean, I'll take these last moments to... You want us to take this woman here, your wife, to go join this chieftain. Yeah, we'll take these last moments here to take a few last contracts and build up our wealth momentarily for just explore this island here. See what it all has to offer. And then this one too, sure. Y'all reviver. Traveling in the winter. Zeta the Strange. And it doesn't look like we can make... You'll offer us a little bit of gold. But looks like we... Otherwise, no one's giving us anything significant. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead. Take a little break here. We have quite the pile of money with us. Quite a lot of gold and silver and jewels and riches. We are exalted among men. We did cross from the other side of the world. There's a tournament here. An archery tournament. No. No, as much as Okada would love to go to that tournament, now is the time to put down root. Well, okay. Next time we're going to go to that tournament. I mean, we'll have plenty of time to put down roots after that tournament. We'll have plenty of time. Maybe we'll get some more gold from it. Another little trinket that we could maybe sell off at some point. Doesn't really matter. We have succeeded in the first part of our goal. It took us 14 years, right? I'm doing the math right. I might be having an off by one error, but more or less 14 years to cross from Yamato, from Japan, from Nippon, all the way to the land of the setting sun, Ireland. And our leader here, Kagafumi, he has a lust for land. So, while we could in theory just say, let's travel all the way back. We learned lots of things here. Let's travel all the way back. And, you know, there's lands to be conquered here or whatever, arbitrary spots. Maybe we could, you know, unite the northern territories. I don't think so. I think we're going to just settle right where we are. Maybe one of our children will decide to make that travel back. One of our daughters, or maybe we'll have another son or something. I was about to say, Mitsuko, you look like you're pregnant with the way your hands are over your belly, and you are 8 months pregnant. You have given us one child, one of our youngest daughter, Matsuko. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more, because we're gonna do at least one, maybe two more videos here. And this is a Let's Play that we might return to down the line. It really, You know, it really depends. I believe at this point, the first video has come out, so you know, I don't know how well it's doing. But if it does well, obviously I'll just keep going at this one. If it doesn't, I might, you know, put it on hiatus and we'll come back. This is a game that I just love playing. It's just fun. I like alt history things. And unlike a lot of grand strategy where you're this nebulous force controlling this empire, this is much more role playing. We have one character that we control here, Okada, and sure, we can, you know, we have some magical control over all the militaries that we control doing whatever. It's indirect. We are mostly just the one character here. And I just like it. It's fun. It's fun to see the stories that get told. And this is, you know, an interesting one, and hopefully maybe just the start of a very interesting one. In any case, as I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.